now famous Dick Blumenthal. This is a little bit of what he has said in the past about his record. He'll be clarifying the statement later in the day. Take a look.
We have learned something very important since the days that I served in Vietnam, and you exemplify it. Whatever we think about the war, whatever we call it, Afghanistan or Iraq, we owe our military men and women unconditional support.
Well, he said he served in Vietnam. The New York Times said, no, you didn't.
Well, he obviously misspoke, yeah.
Exactly. We're now joined by Scott Wilson, who covers the White House for the Washington Post. And I want to start with this question about what President Obama has on the line today. Put the question out to our Twitter followers as well. But he has Pennsylvania. This was him. Arlen Specter was his guy. He went in there and worked it for him. And now we're seeing him kind of dance around the fact that there's even voting going on today.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've really kept this at an arm's distance after that sort of awkward early stage. Arlen Specter votes for the stimulus package, leaves the party. Obama embraces him, endorses him early on, and takes a lot of criticism at the time from Joe Sestak. And now we're seeing very, very little said about it. Joe Biden was there over the weekend, did not campaign for him. And so I think they'd like to just let this one go, let the voting count, and then champion the winner.
In Arkansas today, we see the primary. We see it in Pennsylvania. We saw the White House have trouble clearing primary fields, though they eventually did in New York. Is there something going on in the White House that the political operation there doesn't have the mojo that they seem to have had during the campaign season in 2008?
There has been a lot of talk of that it's sort of a disorganized political operation. And when you look at it, when you look at the people involved, you can see why. Patrick Gaspard, of course, is the political director of the White House, labor background, New York. But you have Rahm Emanuel, who thinks he's pretty good at this too. And so you have a lot of different voices in there, a lot of different people expert in politics and want to say in it. So I do think that there is a kind of a discordant and maybe a couple different messages coming out to candidates.
And one message from the White House, I think, is pay attention to Pennsylvania 12. They want a lot of folks watching this Murtha district. They see it. And I think they have a good case to make, which is that the results there will tell us a lot about what happened in November, potentially. But what of that race? I mean, is the pressure really on Republicans now to see that show that they can deliver in a district like that?
Well, it sure seems like it. I mean, John McCain won it last time around. It's one of the reasons why you're not seeing Barack Obama there, among other reasons. But it's sort of humorous to watch the party spokesman saying, no, you should win it. No, it's yours to win. No,
they'll give it up. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So no, I do, and I think it will. There will be a measure of how much change is wanted in that. It's a real swing district. John Kerry won it in 2004, but I do think it's the Republicans to win, and if they don't, I think that there'll be some momentum behind the Democrats going into November.
Obviously, the Democrats want the president to fundraise for them. There's no doubt about that. We do see in certain districts in the country that they don't. You just specified Pennsylvania 12. They don't want him to campaign there. Is your sense in talking to folks in the White House, though, that he's going to be full out on the campaign trail this fall trying to blunt the losses that Democrats are expected to take? Or no, he's going to take this hands-off approach kind of that we're seeing today, and that he's going to try to not be fully immersed in it come this fall?
I think they'll be really selective, and I think they'll go very hard at districts and states where they think they can make a big difference. California, places like that.
Right.
And I think that they'll stay away from other places and really raise for the party, which you've been seeing the president doing quite a bit this year already. But I think that's what'll happen. You'll see a real emphasis on places he can make a difference and staying, just raising money the rest of the places.
And yeah, careful in terms of where they choose their
Absolutely.
spots, not going any place where it's not going to be potentially a backlash. Scott Wilson, Washington Post, appreciate you being here. Post Politics.
Thank you.
We like the partnership.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
That does it for this big primary day edition of Top Line. You can check on WashingtonPost.com and ABCNews.com all evening long for the results. So be sure to click us on again tomorrow as well.
Twitter.com/Janot. I can't promise, though, to the very end. This could be one of those late nights. I could miss it.